Welcome to this video explaining a few things you need to be aware of in terms of the setup of your payroll file. The first thing to be aware of is under Tools. You've got Setup here and you've got Folders. This will tell you where your data file is stored, the default, and you can change that if you want to. It will also tell you your default printer, and if you're going to be printing you want to change that. Then under Tools, we've got Pay Dates. You need to set your pay dates to match when you're actually going to pay. So for instance, if you're paying monthly, you may pay on the last day of the month. So to set all pay dates to a particular day, last Friday of the month, you may pay on a particular date each month. So you would change these here. If you pay on a different date every month, then you may want to come in and change these to reflect the actual day that you're going to be paying. But do not change these pay dates for months where you've actually already filed your RTI. And you've also then got weekly, when you pay weekly, 2 weekly, 4 weekly. You've also here got HMRC pay dates, so set HMRC pay dates. You can pay HMRC monthly or quarterly if your NI and PAYE is less than £1,500 a month. Now that's useful to set because under pay we've got tax and NIC actually paid, and here it tells you how much is due for the month, and if you click on the I, it tells you how that particular month is calculated. Online filing, you put your online filing ID and passwords here. I am an employer, and here's your ID and password, which will normally be your gateway ID and password. If you haven't got those, you'll need to contact HMRC. You can also test connections for ID to make sure it works, and test connections for CIS if you're running CIS. Before you run your payroll each month, we recommend you download PAYE notices, and that's in the video where we show you how to run your monthly payroll or your weekly payroll. Setting up emails. If you decide you're going to email your employees their pay slips, you would go in here and you would email setup. You would set up your email account here, and then you would edit your email templates here. So we recommend payslips to employees, this particular wording, which says please tell us if your tax code changes. Whilst you should receive any notification of tax code changes either through the update tool or paper copies, this isn't always foolproof. So by telling your employees, reminding your employees to let you know the correct tax code if you're using an incorrect tax code, you've got a safety net. And also you want to let your employees know that if you do inadvertently use the wrong code and there is additional tax, then you'll consider it to be their responsibility. If you've got a lot of employees, you may find it easier to set up departments, and this is simply by going to Employers, Departments, and Add Department or Add a Sub-Department, and you can delete and rename departments which are already there. Once you've got your department set up, it's simply a question of going into your employee details and changing the department on their work tab. The other great thing in MoneySoft is there's some really good help screens, and if you go into the help screens, you've got an index, you've got a search, and you've got the contents. So if ever you get stuck, have a look at the help screens, and if they don't give you the answer, feel free to give us a call.